Hello guys, how are you? Welcome to our science lesson for today. We are in chapter 7, lesson 1. Okay, just bring you science book and open page 270. Okay, again page 270. Okay, let's see our lesson for today. Okay, so we are talking about weather, and now how can we measure weather? Okay, so we have tools to measure weather. See here, you can use tools to measure weather. Okay, so if we want to measure the weather, we have some tools. Let's see it together. Okay, so we have here a rain gauge, measures precipitation. So we have rain gauge, something we call it rain gauge, measures precipitation. Okay, so now what is precipitation? Precipitation is water that falls from the sky. So do you see the water from the sky, the rain? So we call it precipitation. Okay, again, precipitation is water that falls from the sky. Okay, so we have 4 kinds of water or coming from the sky. Okay, we have here rain, snow, sleet and hail are precipitation. So now we will see later the 4 kinds of precipitation. Okay, and we have something else to measure the temperature, thermometer. You know the thermometer? We can measure the temperature with the thermometer. So temperature is how hot or cold something is. If I want to know that if something is hot or cold, I can use thermometer. Okay, so now let's see the next one. Precipitation. Okay, we have here 4 kinds of water coming from the sky. We have the first one, rain. You see the rain? Just water. And we have snow. We have sleet. It's like water and ice together. And here hail. Okay, it's like small balls like this. Okay, so we have 4 kinds of precipitation. Okay, rain, snow, sleet and hail. Okay, so let's see next one. Air is all around us. So we have around us air everywhere around us. Okay, wind is moving air that surrounds us and takes up space. You know the wind? Yeah, wind is a moving air, not just air around us, it's a moving air. Okay, so again, wind is moving air that surrounds us and takes up space. Okay, so if I want to know the direction of the wind, what should I do? So if I want to know the direction of the wind, I will use the weather vane. The weather vane tells us the direction of the wind like this. Do you see this picture here? This is the weather vane. Okay, you have 4 directions and you can know the direction of the wind. Okay, see the next one. So now we will talk about thermometers. Okay, we said before that we can use thermometer to know if something is hot or cold. Okay, so again we can use thermometer to know something is hot or cold. Okay, so you see this one is thermometer, and we have here numbers. These numbers tells us about the degrees or about the temperature for something. Okay, we have here 40, 20, like this, up to 120, and from here up to 50. Okay, so, and you see this red line. If something cold, it would be maybe here or here, but if something is so hot, so the red line will go up, 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 up. So it depends on the things that you want to know if it's hot or so hot. So the red line will go up here till a number. For example, here it's till 80, so the temperature is 80. Okay, so thermometer measures temperature in degrees. So we have this degrees, we have on the right and on the left. Okay, on the right we can see here C, Celsius. Okay, we can call it's Celsius, is the name of the degrees. Okay, and on the left we have F, we call it Fahrenheit. Okay, so for example, I can say this thermometer, the temperature here is 80 Fahrenheit degrees. Okay, 80 Fahrenheit degrees. Okay, and I can say from here it's like 25, it's before 30, so I can say it's like 25 Celsius degrees. Okay, so I can read from the right or from the left, it's okay. So from the right I can say Celsius, and from the left I can say Fahrenheit. Okay, so we can use thermometer to measure the temperature. Okay, let's see another tool. So if I want to measure how much rain has fallen, okay, it's a rainy day and I want to know how much rain has fallen. Okay, so I can use rain gauge. You see this one, this tool, we call it rain gauge, tells how much rain falls. Okay, so the rain can come here and we can know how much rain has fallen. Okay, so again, to measure how much rain has fallen, we can use rain gauge. Okay, so let's make a quick revision for what we studied for today. Okay, let's see from the beginning. We talked about the 4 kinds of precipitation. It can be rain, snow, sleet, and hail. Okay, we have 4 kinds of precipitation. Okay, so, and we talked about the wind. It's a moving air that surrounds us. Okay, and we have something we call it a weather vane, tells the direction of the wind. Okay, and we talked about the thermometer, and we can measure the temperature in degrees and in degrees Fahrenheit or Celsius. It's for temperature, thermometer. Again, thermometer. Okay, and we have something else here. The rain gauge tells us how much rain falls. Okay, rain gauge. Okay, it's for how much rain falls. Okay, so guys, we finished for today. I hope you enjoyed. Just revise what we studied for today and have a good day. Bye.